So this is my first ever 100% digital drawing made on my new Artist Pro tablet. And I am going to be drawing my three birds, Nitro, Whitey, and Emma, the teenage budgies who are actually growing up. And so yeah, I am really happy that I did this without using any paper. So I'm working on the sketches right now. And by the way, since this is a video based on my budgies, I haven't covered them or anything, so if you hear chirps, that's commentary from the trio. I was trying out a cartoon style. I don't usually draw birds like this, but I wanted to draw something funny and cute and silly, and something easy. The point of this exercise was that I get to learn how to use the tablet. I'm trying to get used to it, so I'm trying to draw easy stuff, but use some of my techniques that I use in my more complex, my usual art. Now here I've lowered the opacity of the sketch, and now I'm actually starting the inking using the actual pen and not the actual brush and not the pen. And I am pretty happy, although I have to be zoomed in fairly close so that the lines don't come out jittery and wavy. It's not bad. And from what I've learned from this, I think that it's just a matter of knowing when to use the brush by hand and when to use the pen tool. Now, I didn't like this face I drew on Emma, and I actually did several takes and different faces. You only get to see the first mistake here, and then I completely delete everything. Now this face that you see is like attempt number 5, and I finally got one that I liked on her. Now here we have Nitro, starting on him. He's of course aptly named Nitro. He's very hyper and happy, and doesn't seem like anything gets him down, even when his big sisters get on his case, punch him for no reason. Oh, by the way, sometimes you'll see my media player come up as I switch songs, or a song comes up that I don't like, or something I have to fight with the music that I'm listening to while I'm painting. Now, Whitey has red eyes, so I had to put that in here. And I actually don't like coloring in with the brush itself. I prefer to select the entire area and then fill it at once. But again, it's to try different things, try new stuff, and just try to get used to it. I think the hardest thing about this drawing was restraining myself. I told myself to keep it simple and don't do anything more than flat colors, shade colors, and light colors. And I kept looking at this and thinking, I could add a gradient here, it would look so nice, or I should color the black lines. That was probably the worst thing. These black lines look so bad to me, and I keep thinking this would look so much more professional and nicer if they were colored. But I had to resist that urge. Had to resist the urge to, there's the media player again, to add all these special effects, add lighting to the eyes. And actually, I am quite happy that for drawing 3 characters, this took me about an hour and 40 minutes. Now remember, the Riptalon drawing, which you guys only saw the last part of, took me about that long. And it was just one character with no background. So 3 simple characters in the same amount of time. I think I am doing very well with this. I wanted to show the 3 personalities of my birds that are so different. Emma's the oldest sister, she's the boss, and she's pretty easygoing. She lays down the law when she has to. Of course, Whitey's the mean, grumpy one, never satisfied, kind of prissy, mean, bitey. And then you've got Nitro, the little brother, the youngest, who's always happy and hyper. Now, my birds are spangled budgies. So I just did this really simple technique of adding their two main colors onto their wings to make them look like they have the spangled dots. And Whitey has the tan, just very few tan dots on the bend of her wing. Oh, this is the only time I did go a little out on him. I added a gradient inside his mouth to give him some depth. That was a bit much for what we're doing here, but I couldn't resist. I had to do something nice. So, the inside of Nitro's mouth is really detailed and gradient. Now, I'm not painting here. What I'm doing is I've added a shadow layer that covered the flat colors, and I'm actually erasing, so the parts that look whiter are being erased. Now, these super white ones, I am painting them on. I am using a white brush. The white brush really gives the effect and the illusion that they have white feathers, even though they're all actually in shades of gray. Added my sig there, and here they are all finished. I love how they turned out. And yeah, I think this was actually more of an exercise in restraint, and I'm happy to show you guys how my 3 birds turned out. So, what do you guys think? Cartoon form and real form. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this little time lapse and speed drawing. Des signing off.